So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. How far you can go? Sometimes, even the impossible is indeed possible. We just have to make a start and carry on. Along the way, help from others will take us, we never know how far we can go. If you don't have not heard that quote before or can't connect to it, let's just wait till the end and I'll come back to it. Before that, let me tell you a story. This was the photo taken in 2013, 7 years back. I was in the US and this is taken in Yosemite National Park in California. We are on a vacation. I might have changed a lot from that photo to now. It's 7 years later. Mustache is not there. But the real point I wanted to show here was I was overweight, and just like the bear besides me, I was growing in weight from the past 4 or 5 years since I have been working in US. I was not doing any physical activities or any sports. I was not playing anything. I was just putting on weight and I was overweight. But I did not had any health issues or anything. It was all okay. But one day I had this eye infection. So I went to the doctor and doctor prescribed some eye drops. But at the same time he told that it's better to get full body checkup done after you are 30. It's always better. Anyway, my insurance was giving one full body checkup free in US, so I thought it's okay. I said okay. But when I saw the result, I was like surprised and scared as well because my cholesterol and triglyceride levels were extremely high. It was not just high or borderline high. It was extremely high, like 600 mg per deciliter. I was shocked. So doctor said you have to bring in activities like physical exercises, sports or something. I came back from the clinic and started with a new routine. I started going to gym, but I went there only for 3 days. Stopped. I started doing exercises and yoga, but only for 3 4 days. No motivation. I started off like these things a lot of times before, even for New Year resolutions, but it never worked out. I started running. I liked it, but it was really tiring and hard. I could not run beyond maybe 1 kilometer. If you have not run, you just go out and try. Maybe runners would already know. It's really hard. You get heavy breath, and it's really impossible to carry on more than maybe 3 to 4 minutes. It was not possible. I stopped. The doctor had no other option but to prescribe medication. I was on statins medication for more than a year. I didn't like it, but there was no option. And I came back from US to India and then I went to UK. That time, my wife encouraged me, why don't you start running again for fitness purpose? There was this beautiful park near to my house. It was hardly 2 minutes walk. Just try running and run a 5K, she said. I was like, what 5K? It was impossible for me to even run for maybe 3 to 4 minutes at a stretch. I could take a break and start again, but in a continuous stretch, I could not more than 3 to 4 minutes. And running a 5K, I didn't even know how long it would take. It was impossible, but she still encouraged me. So I thought, let me try. Anyway, it's just 2 minutes from my house. So I started going to jogging in the morning. And it was in April 2015. I planned for running 5K, but for the whole month of April and May, out of 60 days, I went there only for 5 days. And again, I was failing. Again, I was about to quit, but my wife encouraged me. So I again, this time, started putting a proper plan. A little project manager in me came to the front, and I put up a plan like this, where I had read somewhere that if you start with tiny goals and make a tiny increments, you will be able to achieve. So I started with whatever I could run, maybe half a kilometer, and then the next day start a little bit more run, and the following day a little bit more. So I put up a plan like that. But as happens in all the plans, plan never works out, and that's what happened. Almost like a half a month. It was on the 1st of June when I put this plan, and I targeted for 4th of July, which is 5 weeks after that date, to run a 5K. But even after 2 weeks, like around mid of June, I was still able to run maximum about 2 kilometers a stretch. I was not able to run beyond that. But I had put this plan in front of the fridge door so that I could look at it every time I open the door. So it encourages me to show that you can go forward, or makes me go forward. So that, as well as some encouragement, I started continuing run. At least this time I did not leave. And one day what happened, I washed my shoes and kept it for drying, but it did not dry up in the next day morning. But I did not want to miss out on the run that day, so I went running on the barefoot without wearing shoes. Because I was running barefoot, I was feeling a bit lighter, and also I was bit running slowly because I was not, did not want to get myself hurt. So when I ran slowly, I could run 1 kilometer, and I could run 2 kilometers also, and I was still not tired. I ran 3 kilometers that day, and that gave me a confidence that I can run more. And I practiced the following 2 weeks barefoot only. And when I went on the first day, this is the photo taken on the first 5 kilometer run when I attempted, and I was not able to sleep the previous night also, because what if I am not able to and all that. So I ran barefoot only. I ran very slow. This was in a Harrow Park in London, and there was three rounds which I had to take, and one first round with an extra loop. So I completed that in 12 minutes, and the following one in 10, and then the final one in 10. So when I reached the finishing line, it was an absolutely a feeling of accomplishment which I thought was impossible. Reaching there I was very happy. And even beyond that, I carried on running further, and so far I have run around 35k runs, and I improved the timings from my first runs 32 minutes to 24 minutes now. And also I run 10k, and recently during the COVID lockdown, I ran indoor marathon also, of course taking a break in 7 hours 16 seconds, 16 minutes. So which makes me feel that things which we really think sometimes as impossible, if we just try and little encouragement from others, are indeed possible. So that's what I wanted to share, that message. Maybe we'll have a lot of goals in your life also. Maybe we think that it is not really possible. Maybe it's a fear of failure, maybe it's a fear of the unknown or lack of confidence. But if we really just start on it, things will change, and we also get encouragement from others, which we never know sometimes how far you can go. Oh, that's all I wanted to share. Thank you.